Albert Park, Melbourne, the home of the Australian Grand Prix. This street circuit is a demanding lap, so we're here to guide you through it. So in this video, we're going to delve into the specifics of each corner, and then we'll see an onboard 1 minute 15.9 second lap from a pro esports driver. If you want to see where you can improve around Albert Park, you can get 30 days of unlimited data insights for free using the code OZ24TT when you sign up to Track Titan. So without further ado, let's get started. Going towards turn 1, you should begin braking at the access road on the left hand side. That's quite a tricky point to spot, so alternatively, you can go between these two panels. Start turning at the second panel before applying more steering angle towards the corner. Slightly trail brake towards the apex and get to 70% throttle in 5th gear as you hit the inside curb. Gradually increase the throttle and straighten the steering, driving straight to the exit curb, which is also the apex of turn 2. Your minimum speed for this section would be about 186 km per hour. Heading towards turn 3, spot this LED panel as your braking reference and heavily use trail braking towards the apex of the corner. The inside curb is slightly raised, so you'll want to avoid it to prevent unsettling the car. Downshift into 4th gear until just before the apex, then change down again to 3rd as you get there. This will just help the car rotate into the corner. You'll be hitting around 105 km per hour minimum speed before accelerating out, and you'll want to avoid the exit curb. Moving the car back over to the right hand side of the track as quickly as you can for turn 4, modulate your throttle around 70% through the apex before getting back on the power and just clipping the exit curb. Switch back to the left side of the track for turn 5. Begin turning where the grass starts on the left hand side and be careful not to take the inside curb too much. Instead, use the exit curb to open the steering as much as possible, giving you a better run onto the following straight. Down towards turn 6, use this LED panel as a reference and count approximately 1 second after passing it before you blip the brake. Change down to 5th gear and modulate getting back on the throttle from the apex. Your minimum speed here will be about 216 km per hour, and you'll want to position the right wheel to hook the inside of the curb and just allow the car to run through the corner. Turn 7 is completely flat. Briefly cross the curb before you angle straight towards the apex of turn 8. Then hook the inside line all of the way through until you can drive straight to the inside of the left kink. Then begin to move back across the track at the MSC bridge. Into turn 9, blip the brake at the last marker. Change down into 6th gear and avoid the raised inside curb. Your minimum speed here will be about 250 km per hour. Ahead of turn 10, you'll want to keep turning left until the wall sticks out here, then flick the car right towards the apex. On the approach, you'll want to quickly lift off the throttle and then get back to 100% before you hit that inside curb. Lifting off just prevents understeer whilst we're going through this corner. Towards turn 11, hug the inside of the right kink before letting the car run back across the track to the left hand side. You'll want to start braking just before this marker and begin turning just before the barrier sticks out a little bit further down. Change down to 4th gear and trail brake towards the apex. Your minimum speed here will be around 124 km per hour, at which you'll want to begin accelerating at the apex itself. Be careful not to take too much of that inside curb. Instead, let the car run out wide to the exit curb and briefly modulate the throttle leaving the corner. Into turn 12, begin turning where the wall sticks out, lift off the throttle to around 55%, hit the inside curb and go back to 100% throttle as you leave the apex curb. Your minimum speed here will be about 224 km per hour in 4th gear. Use all the exit curb before swinging back across the track for the final complex of corners. Into turn 13, begin braking at this board. Trail brake towards the apex whilst changing down to 3rd gear. Your minimum speed here will be about 100 km per hour, after which gently apply the accelerator. As you leave the corner, you don't want to hit the exit curb. Instead, continue turning left until you cross the dashed lines. Into turn 14, lift to around 80% throttle, avoid the raised inside curb and go back to 100% throttle to let the car run to the exit curb. Then it's just as simple as powering down towards the finish line. Don't forget you can analyse all of this yourself and see how you compare when you sign up to Track Titan with the code OZ24TT. But now that we've spoken about each corner individually, let's put it all together. This lap has been driven by a professional esports driver, and the lap time is 1 minute 15.9. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've learned a few tips and tricks that you can use at this circuit for yourself, and don't forget to use the code OZ24TT for 30 days unlimited data insights when you sign up to Track Titan. So, as always, I'll see you again in the next video, and of course, race with respect.